Healthy Church also is a church that is involving new people in ministries, that is developing new ministries, including new churches in a variety of forms and fashions. And so now I invite Reverend Dr. Richard Hunter to come and share with us an update on our new church initiative.
Thank you, Bishop, and thank you to the members of the North Alabama Conference for your support of New Faith Communities here in our annual conference. The Office of New Church Development has the joy of leading our conference's effort to start and grow new communities of faith all around us. We define a new community as a church starting a new worship service or a satellite ministry. New church settings, storefront and coffee house churches, house church networks, celebrate recovery ministries which are worship-centered and grow disciples. The restart of closed churches and ongoing worship services started in places like parks, centers for the aging, and on our college campuses. In 2016, you started 36 New Faith communities across our annual conference. These New Faith communities average over 2,800 people per week in worship. They have had numerous professions of faith, baptisms, and even produce leaders to start New Faith communities. We strongly believe that the renewal and the growth of our United Methodist movement is rooted in starting New Faith communities and fresh expressions. The good news of this is that every church can start some form of fresh expression, where you take the church into the community. Fresh expressions are worship-centered communities that take the church into the community. Good examples include coffee houses, restaurant venues, services at mission centers, assisted living, an RV park even, worship gatherings in parks and by the lake, New Faith communities at the flea market, in homes and offices, sharing Christ in schools, retail squares, and through online communities. Let our office know, let our team know how we can come alongside you no matter what the size of your church and bring you resources, finances, training, encouragement, and teach you and come alongside you in taking the church into the community. The good news I'm glad to say here today is that we may close 8 or 9 churches a year, but we're starting 3 times that many New Faith communities here in North Alabama.